Hello friends, let's start with our next tutorial, serialization in Java. In case you want to see my previous lectures, then I will give the link in description and you can refer that. Now, what is serialization? Serialization is a mechanism of writing the state of an object into byte stream, which means any object can be saved in a byte stream and can be saved into a file. And the reverse of it, like from the file, extract the byte stream and convert it into class. The reverse operation of serialization is called deserialization, where byte stream is converted into object. For serializing the object, we call write method of object output stream, and for deserializing, we call read method of object input stream. Now let's see this. Let's create a new class named student. Let's have a string name, int roll number. Now, for the serialization, we want to implement serializable interface. Now, let's have getter setter. Right click, then generate getter setter. Let's have one constructor as well, which is parameterized constructor. Now our class is ready. We want to save the state of student. Let's see this. I will create object of student class. Student s1 equal to new student name Ramesh, roll number 11. Now I want to save its state in some file. How to save it? File output stream f1 equal to new file output stream, name of the file like student.txt file. Throws exception here. Now I have told you to save it into file, you need to use object output stream. Object output stream, then give name of the file in which you want to save. Again, you need to use throws. Next, how to save it in file? Object dot write object student object. This one you need to save in file. Now, object dot flush and then object dot close. It will save it in file. Now, in any later stage when you want to retrieve that file, how to retrieve it? File input stream. Now, similarly, like object output stream, you will use object input stream. Give the name of the file here. Next, read it from the object, like read object, and save it in student class. Save it in some variable, student say s2. You need to use throws here. Now it is saved in student. Now you can print it. So you have deserialized it in line number 15. Print name space roll number. That's it. If you want to give space here, you can give plus space plus. And one thing we have missed, we need to close the stream as well. Indeed, Ramesh space 11. This is serialization and this is deserialization. Now there are some points that you need to remember. One is serialization with is a relationship. It means with inheritance. In this case, if you have a parent class which implements serializable, then child class will also implement serializable. Like you have a class name college. It implements serializable. Let's say you have a college name. Similarly, you have a class name class 11, which extends the property of college. You can have roll number and name, string name, string roll number. This is college name. Now, in this case, if a parent class is serializable and child class extending the parent class, then this class is also serializable by default. Next, you have serialization with has a relationship. It means aggregation. Aggregation is like when you have a class named student, it has one property of address. Student can have address, right? Now address can have street number or city, anything. Now when the student class has the property of address class, this is has a relationship. Now in this case, if we have student which is serializable and address is not serializable, it means has a property is not serializable, then at the time of compilation of this code, it will give you serializable not found exception. So has a property must be serializable. Next you have static members. Static members are not serializable by default. If you have a static member like static int college name, then it will not be serializable because serialization is performed on the object of the class, not on the class, and static members are related to the class, not the object. Next, serialization with array or collection. Array or collection are not serializable by default, which means if we have a string variable or any of the wrapper type, primitive data type, these are serializable. But array or collection is not serializable by default. So if you will try to serialize the object which is having array as a parameter, then it will not be serializable and will give exception. To overcome with this, or if you want any of the property to not save in the file, what is the alternative you do have? Transient. You need to mark the object as transient. In this case, you will see name will be stored in the file, but roll number will not be saved in the file. So if any property you don't want to be serialized, mark it with transient. What is the format of the file? Previously when we run the student, this is the file which is created. If I double click, it is something like this. It is a byte stream form. This is the file which is saved. Well, I hope you like the session. Thank you so much friends, and do like and subscribe. Thank you.